Anyway, oh, right, okay. Hi guys, and today we are doing the third edition of the top 10 fastest people in my class. However, I am first year now. As you can see, I'm wearing a different uniform than originally now, so I will be using the class I have in first year. Why would I use the primary school class when I'm not in that class anymore? This is my second video since I returned and started kind of posting again, so I'd really appreciate it if you could show some support. And I know none of the viewers that don't know me personally will actually watch something like this, but it's more for the people who do know me personally, this one. So yeah. Enjoy the video, subscribe, and like in the comments. What else can I say? Well, that's Keelan. No, but number 10, Keelan. Keelan kind of scaped his way onto this list over people like Maeve, Samuel, and Johan, all reasonable contenders. Keelan is reasonably fast, quite average speed, nothing completely special, but he's quite good at it. There isn't enough information to really say a final verdict on where he should be on the list. It's hard to say if he deserves to be on this list or not, because he didn't compete on sports day, so that makes it even harder, because we hardly have barely any knowledge on how good at running he is. He isn't too competitive over running, from what I can tell. But when practicing for sports day, he did come second in his heat, so that's always a good thing for whoever does it. I think he's quite fast and has great potential, like some others. But at the moment, without enough information to base it off, he won't be making any huge place on the list. Sorry, Keelan. Number 9. Number 9 is Noah. Noah is on this list. I don't know why, he just is. Noah is very similar to Keelan, except with the difference that he is slightly faster. Well, I did write that down on the script, and that's probably makes sense. Like Keelan, he isn't that competitive about running, and therefore won't be making any top mark on this list. He came first in his heat, however, but that might be because it was a lot easier than Keelan's when practicing for sports day. However, yeah. Noah places higher than Keelan because he is faster and very slightly more competitive, in my opinion, about running. So that is why he places 9th on this list. So there you go. Not much else to say about Noah. He basically just comes 9th. What else can you say? Number 8, we are going to have Ayush. Ayush is well on the rise. He managed to win the 100 meter over all the other boys, despite not showing any signs of being in any way good at running, therefore before that. However, since that, he hasn't done very interesting races or really made any big showing. That one big performance puts him in the top 10, but I can definitely see more coming from the super surprising talent that is Ayush in the future. You could argue that winning the 100 meter makes him the fastest boy in the class, but you need to be consistent to be at the top of this list. And so far, Ayush hasn't really been consistent enough to do so. Anyway, Ayush easily makes top 10 and snags the number 8 spot. Anyway, number 7, our first girl on the list, is Molly. Molly's one of the fastest girls in the class and one of the 3 that made it on the list. Really, Molly has placed 3rd and 2nd in many races in her time. In so many class races, the majority being between all girls. She has shown that she can do the same against the whole class. However, she wasn't winning many medals on sports day. Mind you, she did win more than me, so I can say much, but still. And she is fast enough that I am going to mark her as the first of the faster people in the class. It was very tight between her and 6th, but in the end, she just missed out. Number 6 is Evie. It was either going to be 6th or 7th for the Australian, but in the end she beat Molly to 6th place. She generally fights for first on second in all or second in all girls races, and around 5th to 7th in races that include the whole class. Based on pure speed, she is probably the fastest girl in the class from what I can see. But overall, she isn't the best girl in the class at running. She came second or third in her heat for sports day practice. Can't remember. Anyway, she has just beaten Molly on recent performances. Just. Number 5 is Sebastian. Sebastian is very fast. Probably one of the top 2 fastest boys in the class. I would go as far to say that. But in the class. However, he doesn't have that key stamina needed to make the peak of this list. Similar to Evine or Ayush, they don't have the key stamina. He is very fast, though, and he is quite competitive. He has won a couple of races in his time and is a contender to win races generally. Unlike others, he can be winning sometimes, and at other times, he struggles to make top 10. So you can't really tell what he's going to do sometimes. You can't find, yeah. So yeah, he pushes to 5th, which is a good place for him, I think. Maybe 4th would have been better, but I gave 4th to someone else. The number 4 spot goes to Oren. Well done, Oren. Congrats. Oren is fast and has good stamina. He isn't the best in either. By that I mean that he isn't the fastest either. Like he's not brilliant at sprinting or brilliant at long distance, but he's good at both. It's like when instead of being 100%, instead of being 100% good at swimming, you're like 80% good at running and 80% good at swimming. That doesn't make sense, but I mean out of 100 you're 80% good at swimming, and out of 100 you're 80% good at running anyway. But he is consistent in both. Unlike so far almost everyone on this list, he is consistent and does get good results constantly. He has the stamina to confidently finish a race, but less so to win it. I don't remember the last time Oren won a race, but he does usually come third, fourth, second, so that is good. He doesn't struggle in really any races and is consistent, like I said before, unlike most people so far on this list. He was in a bit of bother with Sebastian almost beating him to 4th, but in the end I gave Oren the edge based on consistency, as you do need to be consistent to top the list. So yeah, after Oren, we enter the podium. Number 3, Rory. No, I'm joking. Rory. Number 3 is Rory. Rory gets third. Right from the start, he was the fastest, in my opinion. In my opinion, at first, when we first went to the school, everyone thought Rory was the fastest person. And now, however, his placements in races are closer to 4th or 5th than 1st or 2nd. And he is a bit like Oren, but with slightly less consistency, in my opinion. But he is good enough to take 3rd, as he has been better than Oren overall, in my opinion. His usual placement in class races is 3rd, like his placement here. And the next 2 beat him by quite a bit, in my opinion. It's crazy how things can change. I don't know why I wrote that in the script I just did. Rory is still a contender to win some races, but most of I get like Oren, I can't remember him winning a race. No, I can remember him winning a race, but not recently. So not like he used to be. He takes 3rd and no better. Number 2. Let's face it, I'm not the fastest in the class. Despite some people thinking that I am, I'm not the fastest in the class. I don't really come first in... Goodbye. Anyway, I am not... Camera dropping. Next. I'm now joined by my faithful dog, Max. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I failed in to come first quite commonly. I'm not good enough to do so at the moment, I don't think. I was a lot better at the start of the year, meaning I can't be the best in the class. The first person has beaten me much more than I have beaten them in recent times. I have the stamina and the speed, in my opinion, but I don't think I use it well, and I don't think I'm the fastest. I've won lots of races, and I think I'm one of the best, but based on recent performances, I can't call myself the fastest in the class. I achieve a respectable second, though. Look behind me. Is he there? Is he on screen? That looks so wrong. Anyway, right, okay. Why have I put myself in second? Right. I'm very sad to announce. Sorry for that cut. I'm very sad to announce that I've failed to get first on this list. I know. I just explained why, but I'm gonna explain again. I'm not the best right now. No, right, okay. No. Number 1, Jane. Jane tops the list at number 1. I think she is by quite a bit probably the fastest in the class at the moment. In recent times, she wins almost every race. She funds, what am I saying? She runs in and is... What did I write there? She wins almost every race she runs in and is quite competitive. At the moment, she is dominating class football and is the fastest in the class, in my opinion, and in hopefully everyone else's opinion, because it's the truth. She will be taking the top spot on this list, as she is probably the fastest at the moment. She wins. She's the fastest girl in the Euro group, and then in the class, I think she'd be the fastest. That is the list finished. Recap: number 10, Keelan; number 9, Noah; number 8, Ayush; number 7, Molly; number 6, Evie; number 5, Sebastian; number 4, Oren; number 3, Rory; number 2, Max; and sorry, wrong person. Number 2, Callum; number 1, Jane. That is the end of the list. Here, you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, basically. Yo! What am I saying? That can't be my outro. My outro can't just be yo! But anyway, so hope you enjoyed the video. This was just for fun and is not intended to cause any problems or make anybody feel bad about themselves. Anyway, I will be uploading a lot more in the next couple of weeks, so I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, we have gained our first subscriber in quite a while through someone in my class, Keelan, apparently, I think. Well, 2 people said they subscribed. I'm not sure which was telling the truth. I'm bored. Anyway, but yeah, like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, alright, we go. Bye guys. Sorry, he's gonna give you a farewell, aren't you, Max? No! Hold on a second, it's gonna do. Max, say bye. Help me! No, he's fine. Good boy. Maxie, woo. Anyway, right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. He smells like soap.